Should give me a second. Let me put on this light so it will go a little bit better for you. This is real. Actually, me right now. All right. I look okay, but this is as good as it's gonna get. So here we go. Here goes nothing. I'm actually going to be doing a podcast episode at the same time as doing this. Check out the podcast, Jayla Embaby, Better Than Yesterday podcast. It's literally to help you be the best version of your authentic self. So I don't know why you wouldn't go do it. All right, here goes nothing. Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Better Than Yesterday podcast. This is Jayla Embaby, episode 13, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. So today we're going to be talking about how to be mentally strong. Now, what does it mean to even be mentally strong? Well, to be mentally strong is being able to overcome hard situations and react to them in a manner that is beneficial to you. For example, you're going through a hard situation or scenario, and instead of being reactive, you're constantly trying to find a way to solve the problem. If you're not mentally strong, you may be very reactive and kind of stagnant and not find solutions, kind of just wondering why this always happens to me. I don't understand why this is always happening. But if you are strong mentally, you kind of have a more of a growth mindset and always trying to find a solution to fix the problem or fix the issue. Now, we're going to be talking more about what being mentally strong is and how to be mentally strong. So, put yourself in an uncomfortable position every day. If we put ourselves in an uncomfortable position every single day, then we're throwing ourselves in a new scenario for unpredictability. And when something's unpredictable, that's when we are able to navigate in a way that we haven't before. It's very hard to sit and explain what being mentally strong is because it's different for each individual. Everybody has a different type of way of being mentally strong. Some people are naturally born to be mentally stronger. Other people kind of navigate and go through things and become mentally stronger. It just all depends on the individual, and there's so many different types of ways to be mentally strong. So, when we are put in uncomfortable situations, we are then able to experience stress. And when we experience stress and get through the stress or get through the hardship, then we can handle that situation better the next time around. And we know how to get out of it quicker, more efficiently, and being less reactive. So that is why it's very important to embody being uncomfortable and pushing through stressful situations in a way that you can solve and not be as reactive, because it will help you grow. Because when you overall go through hardships and stress and overcome them, you grow. Just kind of like if we compare it to working out and muscles, we get stronger physically stronger when we go to the gym and work out our muscles and put stress on our body and put stress on our muscles. When we work out, it in return becomes bigger muscles, which equals physical strength physically. So same with our brains and being mentally strong. So that's how we become physically strong. But mentally strong is when we go through hardships or stressful situations or uncomfortable situations. We become smarter, more productive, more efficient, and be able to navigate a situation better than ever and better before. So when we go through that again, we're able to navigate much better. So then we become mentally strong. So the more we go through, the more strength we get in our minds, and we're able to be stronger because of it. So the more stress we go through, the more we can handle in return for the future. So, another thing to help you become mentally strong is feeling your emotions. Now, this is so hard. This is something that I'm not going to lie, I'm still working on, and that's okay. That's okay to still be working on it because nobody is perfect, and being aware is the first step to anything, which I've talked about time and time again. So, what does it even mean to feel your emotions? Like, what? So, a lot of the time, most people, many people, they will experience an emotion, aka me, a negative emotion, and you kind of just may stuff it down, not feel it out, just kind of stuff it down constantly because you don't want to feel this negativity. You don't want to feel this negative emotion. I personally know that I always just want to feel happy. So if I'm feeling a negative emotion, I kind of downplay it, play it off cool, like it could always be worse, and kind of don't really validate my feelings, which is not okay. So I've been actively practicing these tactics. So I'm going to share it with you, and they've worked for me. So here you are. For example, emotions are vibrations we feel in our body. So when we feel stress or anger, for example, let's go with anger. Say you feel angry, you get a trigger, and now you're upset and you're angry and you're worked up. Sit for a moment and try and feel what vibrations and how your body's feeling in that moment. For example, sometimes when people are angry, you may start to feel really hot. Your heart may start to race. You kind of feel tense, your muscles tensing up. You just are unable to think. Your brain may be fogged up. That is all signs of anger. So being able to sit and be aware, okay, I feel angry right now. I feel upset. I feel frustrated. I feel hot. My heart is racing. I can tell my body feels angry. I feel angry. Instead of trying to play it off like it's cool, like whatever, that in return can start to build up and then we become reactive. Now, when we become reactive, oh my goodness, I just had an alarm go off. Oh my goodness, that is so annoying. Mm-mm-mm. I'm just gonna add to it. Let's see if I can. When we become reactive in a stressful situation, then we know that we are not mentally strong enough in that scenario or situation. So it's very important to be aware of that, and that's okay. Because when we go through the hard things, like I said, time and time again, that's how we grow, that's how we be better, that's how we become better. So just being aware of your feelings and aware of how you're feeling and feel them out. Now, another part two to being mentally strong is you need to find the solution. Stop wondering, why is this always happening to me? I don't understand why this keeps happening. Let's stop sitting in this pool of frustration or anger and sulking and find the solution, because there's a solution to every problem, right? There's a solution to every single problem. So when we sit and like, okay, I'm angry right now, instead of sitting here and continuously being angry, let me find a solution to fix this. So how can you cope? Maybe go to the gym. The gym is a great way to release and feel better in general, right? So when we release, it feels a lot better. Maybe taking space away from people, taking some deep breaths, meditating, journaling, calling a friend, talking out your feelings, doing anything for you that will help you calm down and relax. That is a way to manage it, because it's okay to have feelings. I think a lot of the time, especially if you've grown up like being told that your feelings are invalid, for feeling some sort of way, like any negative emotion. It's not right. It's not cool. All feelings are valid and you need to be able to feel them, and that's okay. So I was listening to this podcast called The Mindset Show, and this is from Dakesh Jindal, and he's amazing. And he said this, and it really resonated with me, and I thought it would be perfect for this podcast. So it says, a ship doesn't drown from the external water. It only drowns when the water is internalized, just like our minds. Don't let anything in to cause the setbacks, to cause us to drown in the water. So it's basically talking about anything external doesn't cause us to be mentally weak. We only become mentally weak when we let the external things around us be internalized into our brains or let it into our minds. So if we let outside influences affect us and affect our mind, then we then drown and become weak. So don't let anything, nothing can upset you. Nobody can upset you unless you let them. You are stronger than you know. You are so much stronger than you know. You will never go through something in life that you can't handle. You are so strong, and don't forget it. I hope this helped you in any way it may. And if it did, please follow and subscribe. Make sure you leave a rating, like, share this. I hope you guys have a wonderful day/night. And as always, remember to be 1% better than you were yesterday. Have a great day.